All right. Okay.
It says you're live.
Come on. There we go. Could you say something again so I can make sure?
I'm here.
Could you say something again so I can make sure? All right. Awesome. All right. Hey, all you beautiful peoples. I'm Metamunk Glendora, and welcome to my friendly neighborhood. Joining me for this Let's Play, I have my friend Meta. How
This
you
ain't
doing
Raccoon
today?
City.
No, this is not Raccoon City, but you may notice some similarities between this game and Resident Evil games.
Mm-hmm.
This game was pretty heavily inspired, like in terms of like the gameplay loop and the inventory management. This game was pretty heavily inspired by Resident Evil.
So basically, you have a amount of inventory space and all that stuff. Not that much ammo you can grab and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
you have to search around the environment in order to find more ammo and healing items. So, and then there's also keys that unlock very specific doors, and there's going to be backtracking because you can't enter every single door with just one key. You got later on you're going to get a better key that's going to open up doors in earlier areas, and those doors will open up. Those doors will open up more locations to get more loot, and even some better weapons.
Yeah, that's
So,
basically how most survival horror games are.
yeah. And this is a mascot horror survival game. That basically means that the thrill of the game is like the mascots. It is the things that are trying to get you. In this case, it is puppets from a Sesame Street type show.
Okay.
So there's different modes. There's speed run mode, free cam mode, chimpkin mode. Just replace all the dialogue with chicken noises. Um, and dusk mode, which dusk mode basically just gives you a jump button. Essentially, you can't jump in this game. Dusk mode basically just gives you a jump button, and it basically just kind of breaks the game in half because it allows you to get to locations that you're not supposed to get to.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's cheats, and you get cheats from uh, collecting various VHS tapes hidden throughout the game. Uh, and
Oh, I feel old now. I feel old.
Yeah, because you heard VHS tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same. But yeah, so you got your standard infinite ammo and invincibility and fast weapons, and then you got Mega Wrench, which it doesn't change the size of the wrench weapon. It basically just means that the wrench does more damage. Speedy Gordon to increase your speed. Triple enemies, big heads, tiny Gordon, so you're really small compared to all the enemies. Long arms, which is really freaky to look at, to be honest, when you're playing the game.
True.
uh, invincible enemies. So if you want to do a mode where you have to play passively and not fight any enemies, basically create a hard mode. This is the one you want to use. Um, Slow mo, basically, anytime you defeat one of the puppets, they'll be defeated in slow motion. Bullet model change. So instead of the normal ammo, basically everything you shoot out of your gun is a giant crown that's like 6 feet tall.
Okay.
chipmunk voices. So basically, all voices are chipmunks. Adding this to the Chimpkin voice is pretty crazy, considering you're just hearing chipmunk and chickens the whole time. And jointless ragdolls, so defeated enemies just have ragdoll physics.
Mm-hmm.
And speedy enemies, so they're a lot faster and can basically attack you through invincibility frames.
Okay.
So yeah, I would love to see somebody do a challenge run that has triple enemies, invincible enemies, and speedy enemies on unfriendly mode.
Okay.
And unfriendly mode is basically this game's hardest difficulty. So this was my speed run. This was my speed run of the game, 37 seconds.
And that's by using infinite ammo, right?
No, that's using free cam mode. Basically, using free cam mode, you're able to just free cam your way into the main office to pick up an item that basically triggers the ending. That basically triggers the ending cutscene when you leave the building. So yeah, you can just go in there, grab the item, leave the building, see the end, and skip the ending cutscene. Boom, done. 37 seconds. So, I've already, as you can see, I've played this game quite a lot. I have quite a bit of practice with this. I am going to start a new game plus.
Okay.
Oh! Poop! Why didn't it? I meant to pause! I didn't mean to press that button. Whoops! I skipped.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, I accidentally skipped. But basically, the cutscene is an interview that shows that basically shows a woman talking about how people are very unfriendly in this world. People are not being kind to each other. Everyone is out for them. Everyone is out for themselves. And the for some reason the news station got hacked. Somehow it got hacked, and it started playing reruns of an old show called My Friendly Neighborhood. So we play as a mechanic called Gordon O'Brien, Gordon J. O'Brien, and we have basically been sent here to shut down the antenna, so we can so the reruns can stop playing over the news.
Okay.
Chocolate bar, hidden chocolate bar in there. Nice. Good. Oh, good, 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 good. Audio.
Okay. Okay, so that's the Shed case, basically.
Yeah. Put it at 80. All right. But yeah, this is your suitcase for your inventory. And then this, basically, any papers you pick up with important lore information are going to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
I will in just a sec. So this is where we need to go to get up. And it's glued off. So we'll have to find a way to get rid of the glue. Are you familiar with the YouTuber Arlo?
No.
All right. Well, he's a popular Nintendo YouTuber, and he voices this character Ricky.
Okay.
His YouTuber avatar is very fittingly a Muppet. It's a puppet. It's an original puppet
Okay.
that he made that he had made.
Oh my, no, 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 no.
Mhm.
You
So
wouldn't do that. That would be a catastrophe.
It's broadcasting over the news.
The news? Nah, no, trust me. The antenna is just fine as it is. Doesn't need any disconnecting. Tell you what, you wait here and I'll get you some.
Okay then.
Yeah, the vibes that I'm getting from this, honestly, is fuck. What was that movie? Roger Rabbit. That's what the feeling I'm getting, honestly.
so just pressing circle allows you to quickly snap behind you. So that's nice.
What? Yeah.
So here uh we got some of the characters we'll end up seeing. Norman, Junebug, Leonard, Liliana, and George.
Okay.
It's locked. This is the location we're going to have to get to by the end. Locked. Locked. This door can open. There's a secret behind this door that we'll end up getting to later. So I've got Speedy Gordon on right now.
Yeah. That explains why you're moving so fast.
Yep. Oh, look. There's a puppy right there. Gonna go ahead and put that there. Okay, first broadcast. Television's Friendly New Neighbor. Review of My Friendly Neighborhood by Richard Lightsbury. This week saw the premiere of a new series on the City Network aimed at preschool-age children, My Friendly Neighborhood. The show centers on the titular Friendly Neighborhood and its resident puppets, who, with the help of adults like Stevie, Richard Bromine, I think, teach viewers about a variety of subjects, including numbers, letters, and how to be a friendly neighbor. The show's catch-all term for age-old lessons about caring and sharing. While adult viewers may find their message trite, children's hearts are captivated by the neighbors. Each felt furball becomes a beloved friend, whose words are hung onto with a trust and devotion rarely seen in older audiences. Previously aired as Ricky and Friends on independent public access television, the series and creator Al Gerswald were recently signed by the City Network Broadcasting Group, and production moved to the historic City Network Hotel's studio on the west side. Their move into the big leagues of broadcasting is accompanied by text is illegible.
Okay.
Can't do anything to Norman right now. Oh, can't open that. I need a triangle key to open that.
Okay, yeah, yeah, they did pay some homage to Resident Evil. That's hilarious.
The neighborhood is having an outdoor bazaar. Okay, this is a script for episode 16. Everyone is lining up at Leonard's antique display to try on a beautiful pair of earrings. Pearl enters, sees the earrings, and cuts into the line, pushing Liliana out of the way and causing a commotion. Stevie, standing up from a bench, Pearl, that wasn't nice. Pearl sheepishly glances around at the others, who are all glowering at her, and hunches in shame. Stevie, you can't just push people out of the way to get what you want, Pearl. It's more friendly to think about other people first. Do you see? Pearl shakes her head timidly. Stevie, well, maybe this will make it clear. Song, put another before yourself. Right.
Okay.
Oh, tape. Nice. You use tape in order to tape up puppets that have been downed. That way they can't get back up. Because anytime you take down a puppet and you leave the room, when you come back, they'll be back up. And tape is basically the only way to stop them from getting back up. And this key card, it has a check mark next to it, which means I am done using it. I don't need it anymore, so I can discard it.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, there's another puppet there. Okay, I got a wrench. That's our first weapon. And of course, being a melee weapon, it has infinite ammo.
So basically, infinite durability, basically.
Yep. And I am going to have to come back here a few times, so I'm just going to go ahead and tape you up. There we go. So there's our map for this first area. This is our map for the first area. We're gonna get a few more maps throughout the game, but the things that are red, those are rooms that we've been in. Those are rooms that we've been in but did not get everything in. If it's green, it means we've gotten everything. If it's grayed out, it means we haven't been there yet.
Yeah. So they did take some from Resident Evil 2. Was this kind of... Because that's the exact same way.
Yeah. So here we go. And this is why I decided to do a New Game Plus. I do not have infinite ammo on right now. I have invincibility on, but not infinite ammo. Instead, I have all of these. So on top of everything that I'm going to get, in this playthrough, I have all of this already prepared. So.
Okay.
Go ahead and eat that, and use that, and use that. Move that. Move this down here. take, 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 take. Actually, I think that's enough. All right. So you can also save using coins that you collect.
Okay.
You collect coins. You collect coins that you can find on like the ground or on tables. You collect those, and you can save, or you can also replenish health. So there's two ways to replenish health. You can either use one of the bottles or heal by using a coin. I am not going to be saving, at least not until not until we're done. Well, we're done playing for the day. Once we're done playing for the day, I'll end up saving. Okay. Now, I need to go there to unlock that. Alright, and I believe it's here? Yeah. Yes, I have to go back. Back in here. Norman? Where'd you go?
Did you just boop him out of existence?
I think he went into the wall. Also, the stream is echoing on your side. Oh, not the stream. The party. The party chat is echoing. I can hear myself.
I'll switch his headset if that fixes it.
There you are. Now, talk off again. I've got some snackaroos waiting back in the lobby.
Hey, what's going on here? Your puppet friends are attacking me.
Oh, are they?
Is that better?
By the way, what's your name?
I can still hear myself, but it's not as loud. It's a lot softer, so it's better. It is a little better.
I could say it all day. Gordon. Gordon.
Is this a
Gordon.
gun?
And here we get our first gun.
I was looking for it.
Oh, a pistol? Doesn't look like a gun, but okay.
It shoots letters.
The enormous bird that
What the fuck?
don't get on her bad side is all I'm.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so that's different.
All right. Hank's Inventor Diary. 1969. So we're in the past. I finally got it working. It's a real beaut. I think I'll call it the stenographer, because it shoots letters out of an index. Shouldn't be dangerous at all, but it'll really give someone a clonk if they get hit in the head. Should be useful for security, special effects, fun, etc. Hank.
And I'm guessing this game is rated T for teens?
No. I believe it's E10.
Okay.
Nice. So now I got the circle key. So this is good. This is the one thing that will always haunt me forevermore.
Okay.
What is behind this door? Now,
Okay,
to be
so-
fair, there technically is a way to get this, but I am not a skilled enough player at this game to get the item I need to open this.
Have you taken a look how to get it?
Yes, it involves the game's alternate mode called Neighbor Horde. Okay, the echo is getting worse.
Okay. Oh, it must be the fan that's on my PlayStation that's cooling it off, man.
Oh. All right. Well, anyway. So basically, Neighbor Horde. You play as one of four different characters, and each character has their own weapon, and you are given an arena, and hordes of puppets are just going to be constantly coming at you, and you have to fight them off and travel around that arena in order to pick up more ammo and pick up time extenders to make the time last longer. And once time runs out, you get a grade depending on your score. You get scored and are given a grade depending on your score. In order to get the item you need to open this door, you have to get S rank on all characters. And unfortunately, one of those four characters, the best I have been able to do is A rank.
Okay.
I cannot for the life of me get S rank with that final character. So
That's understandable.
and I have been trying. I've spent a good 20 hours just replaying the same map over and over and over with the same character, trying to get S rank, and I just cannot make it happen.
There's some games I can't get S ranks on, and that's mostly the mercenary mode, just to give an example,
So,
because I can't really do that much.
but basically, you're not really missing much. Behind this door is basically a thank you from the developers, thanking the players. So
Okay.
it's a sweet little note, but not necessary to 100% the game.
I was asked to talk about responsibility. See, I used to be all turned upside down when I think about responsibility.
All right.
One day,
Tie you up. I can't tie you up. That's a big bird. And it doesn't have eyes.
What the fuck? That's creepy.
The bird?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like It's like it's not really. I don't see this much as a horror game, honestly. But
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When it comes to mascot horror, the appeal isn't necessarily on the scares. It's on the weird and creative creatures that are coming after you. Like that is the appeal, is seeing like what can come after you. Like there's puppets, there's beings made of Play-Doh. There's dolls with Poppy Playtime. Like it's interesting to see people come up with creative ways to have like a creature chase you. Even if it's not necessarily scary, it's the creativity behind it that matters. So,
okay,
does that make sense, or was I just spouting nonsense to you?
it's just spouting nonsense to me because to me, I have been sensitized thanks to 40K and other stuff that's scared the fuck out of me. And it's just. And again, video games, honestly, in this day and age, is mostly just art. It's just expressing how what they were planning on doing.
All right. So I got that open. All right.
So I'm guessing you're trying to make a word or something from the puzzle.
Yes, I'm trying to spell out neighbor. And that clock that shows all the pizza ingredients, like there's a whole bunch of boxes like these.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Hi, Pearl. I'll be helping you here in a minute, Pearl. I've already got her eyes that I can give her. Oh, there we go. So I gave her back her eyes. And there we go. Since she's out of my way, I'm just gonna leave. Let's see. Still need to find 4 more. Nope. Wait, yes, I can unlock that. All right. Ooh, I've used up the circle key already. All right. All right. Okay. We're good. I don't need it. I don't need any more tape for now. I'm good on tape for now. All right.
Okay.
Friendly neighborhood. Spare me.
Honestly, for me, seeing you using tape and all that stuff reminds me of the fucking Batman game where you gotta fucking tie them up. God.
All right. Now let's see here. Uh, I got that. I got the one in here. Which one am I missing? I'm missing one of them, and I forget which one I'm missing. Oh, wait. No, I know which one I'm missing.
Okay.
I forgot about this room.
Well, that's dark humor.
Stupid puppet.
All right. There we go. Put the letter in there, and I get an item that I can use to access the next area. So before we continue on,
That's a good girl. There we go. Stay nice and calm. It's been a long time since you saw yourself, huh? Happens to all of us. We all get shocked sometimes when we look in the mirror. Oh, sorry.
all right, we helped Pearl. Helping the major puppets is how you get the true ending.
Okay.
There's 4 different endings to this game. There's the there's the good ending, the bad there's the good ending, the bad ending, the screw this I'm out ending from what I call it, and then the true ending. And the screw this I'm out ending is basically at this point, after you're done with stage 4, you can just get in and leave. You can just leave.
Honestly, that sounds like the better option for me, honestly.
There we go.
So this used to be this was the demo of the game when it was in early access.
Okay.
This area, the basement, was the demo.
Oh dear, oh my. You seem to be stranded in the basement.
How do I get out of here, Ricky?
Oh, haven't a clue. Never come down here myself. Why? What's got your overalls in a knot?
I'm trying to get to the roof.
The roof? What's so interesting about the roof? Down here's much more intriguingly musty. Unrelated, how do you feel about blunt force head trauma?
Blunt force head trauma. What?
It's the best sort of monster janitor thing. But he's a little obsessed with, organic maintenance. Tends to pop out of pipes and clobber people with his wrench.
Great. Are all of you puppets crazy?
Well, Ray has always been a little grouchy, even before the shutdown. That's why they moved him down here. Only way out is by elevator, and he can't figure out how to use the buttons.
Elevator. Got it.
Oh, silly me. I forgot about the elevators. Really, Gordon, I wouldn't bother. The cables are probably rusted. I don't think they even run anymore.
I'll take my chances.
Wow, you're so courageous and stuff. I gotta go wash my hair.
So, I kind of missed out on. Getting this. I kind of missed out on getting this right here at 100%. Like because I was supposed to go back to this. I was supposed to go back to this building before coming down to the basement, and there was going to be snacks. Like there was going to be snacks that Ricky left for us. So I kind of missed out. On that because once you come down to the basement, they despawn, and you can't go and get them. So I'm just kind of like trapped out of like having this ever turn green in this playthrough. But also, I don't need snacks because snacks basically just make you faster and heal you, and I have infinite health. I'm invulnerable, and I already have the Speedy Gordon cheat on, which basically negates the speed strat that you get from eating chocolate bars.
Okay.
So yeah. War is over. After 20 years of fighting, the city government has finally declared a complete withdrawal of troops from the northern continent. Called the War of Horrors, the conflict, which mainly involved guerrilla confrontations in the rainforest, resulted in almost 100,000 casualties. Unlike previous homecomings, veterans returning to the city's main docks were booed and hissed, reflecting the negative attitude of many adults towards those who volunteered to serve in the war, hoping to protect their home, but in the eyes of the public, helping to perpetuate those horrors. The Northern War has also been called the first war fought in the living room due to the televised news reels that kept civilians at home up to date with events overseas. So basically, this is basically reference to the Vietnam War.
I can tell. Oh.
And since this is taking place in the 70s, yeah, it is definitely the Vietnam War. Which for those who don't know their history, the Vietnam War was seen as the first war the first war fought in the living room since it was televised. News of the war was televised all across the country. And just like in that paper, the veterans that returned home were treated as war criminals instead of heroes.
It's scarring, honestly.
No. Puppets Pirates Cove, a triumph for the family. 4 out of 5 stars. As the My Friendly Neighborhood franchise grows, it was inevitable for Gerswald's precious puppets to make the move to the big screen. Fortunately, their first outing is appealing to more than just the younger crowd. Everything from the scrumptious sets to the scintillating score brings the swashbuckling spirit to the theater in a way that both children and adults can appreciate. The plot centers around a young lad named Clark, Jerry Love of Everyone fame, who sets sail with the puppets in search of treasure. They soon, however, discover that the terrifying Captain Crocodile is in control of the ship, and it's up to Clark and his plucky sea hand friend Ricky to continued on E4. So basically, Muppets Treasure Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what that's a reference to.
Yeah.
Oh, just gonna close that back up.
I'm guessing most of the puppets are copy and paste.
There's the 5 main puppets that are copy and pasted, but then there are other threats. Like there are other threats like Pearl the bird and Ray, who we will be seeing here very soon, along with like puppet dogs that we'll see later, and a monstrosity with the biggest mouth you've ever seen. And then when we get to the real late game, you're actually going to see some really deformed and monstrous puppets that actually look like they deserve to be in a horror game. Woo! There's Ray.
Jeez, that gave me a scare. What's that?
Okay.
Okay. Ray's workshop episode script. As Stevie and Ricky enter, Ray's workshop is overflowing with enormous piles of sewage. Ray, where are you? Ray emerges from behind a large pile of sludge, slowly, eyes downcast. Ray, what gives? Everyone's sinks are overflowing. All the drains are clogged up with junk. Ray growls half-heartedly. I see. Someone made fun of your plumbing, and now you're too embarrassed to keep on working. Ray whimpers and nods. A pipe rattles and groans, spewing more gunk into the growing pile. Ricky, Ray, if we don't get this cleared up soon, isn't the sewer going to blow up and destroy the entire city? Ray, sometimes people make fun of us, even when we're doing the right thing. That's just how people are. But you can't let them tell you how to be friendly. Okay.
Boy, do I have just the thing for you. Oh, shoot.
Yep, and there we go.
That's a lot of puppets.
Whew. And most of them are fake. See how they turn? See how they turn black? It's because they're. It's because they're fake. I shot one. I shot one of the. I shot one of them, and it suddenly multiplied into a bunch. To all personnel, due to the construction of the new stages, this blast door has been locked using a punch card combination. Please insert the appropriate punch cards into the 3 terminals to open the door. In the event that you have lost your punch cards, this machine can be used to print replacements.
Okay.
So I... So 3, 10. Oh. Instead of 9, there's an X over, a red X over that. So this one is 7 instead. So 3, 10, and 7 is what I need to get them to. Basement map. Okay, so square is +2, triangle is -1, and circle is +6.
Shouldn't be that hard.
All right. And there we go. That opened the door.
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
Okay. All right. So I have a new key, and these are to open up special breakers that we've seen. Special lockers that we've seen.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Letter to the editor. As the mother of a 4-year-old who is devoted to My Friendly Neighborhood, I am frightened by the tone of the morals on that show. Just yesterday, one of the characters said you should always think of others before yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. But what if someone takes advantage of you for doing that? What if doing what's uncomfortable ends up exposing you to hurt and danger? Is it really a good idea to teach children to be so reckless with their own well-being? I want my daughter to live the fullest life she can, so I don't want some TV producer filling her head with dangerous, self-sabotaging ideas. I think from now on she'll watch something else. So yeah, we're seeing some of the some of the impact the war had on my friendly neighbor, and this kind of mirrors what happened in real life with Sesame Street.
Oh yeah.
It's very similar to what happened in Sesame Street in our world. Um, after the Vietnam War, Sesame Street kept going and was basically a light in people's lives, teaching people to not always look at the bad, but also believe in the good of the world. But unfortunately, it seems like in this world, the message fell on deaf ears. In this world, the message fell on deaf ears, and people didn't want to hear it.
That's understandable and all that stuff. Everyone's got their opinions about stuff.
Yeah. All right. Woo! We're about to get our next weapon.
They're most likely a shotgun, I'm guessing.
Yep. Okay. I was hanging. The novelist. I was hanging around the office last night to keep the pipes from freezing, so I had the time to work out the kinks on my latest project. The output is pretty flashy, but it uses up a lot of letters, so I'll need to conserve ammo. Hank. The novelist.
Let's get writing.
Nice.
And I'm guessing the shotgun uses different types of ammo.
Yes. These different shells that we've been collecting, that's for the novelist.
If I'm being honest, it feels like more like what's the word? It's more like cosplay and all that stuff for this stuff. If I'm being honest.
Whoa, what happened? Where's my other gun? Whoa, that's a glitch. That's a glitch.
What?
I don't have my first weapon anymore. I have the wrench and I have the novelist. I don't have the gun, the pistol. That's not good. That's not good. That's the thing. The game auto saves every few seconds, which means it's just gone. So I have all this ammo that I can't do anything with. I don't have a ton of novelist ammo. Suddenly I'm going to have to play real conservatively and not really fight puppets. Oh, that's bad. That's terrible. Oh God. Why? Why did that have to happen now?
Infinite ammo sounding good right about now, right?
Frick.
You sure it's not? You sure it's not inside the chest or anything?
If no, it's not in my chest that I've got. But this is new game. This is new game plus. This is new game plus. So, if as long as it's still there, the tools box that I've been putting things in and out of, that I've been bringing
That's what I'm
things in and out
talking
of,
about.
there's another one. There's technically two. You get access to the second one after this. After this and after the offices. Once you're done with basically the first three sections of the game, you get access to the second toolbox. And I remember I left my pistol from my previous playthrough in that second tool box. So if it's still there, I'll be able to use that, because the one that I was given, is now gone. The one I was given for this playthrough is just gone now. So yeah. Yes. Yes, this is the way I want to go.
Trust me, folks, when I normally play like a horror survival game like this, normally I'd rather have the infinite ammo just to make sure I'm doing decently and all that stuff.
That's the thing, like, the game gives you enough ammo between all of the weapons. Between all of the weapons, you have enough, you're given enough ammo that you don't necessarily need infinite ammo on. But I'm now in a unique position where the game is glitched out and it doesn't recognize that and it no longer recognizes that I should have the pistol. It took away my pistol. It took away my pistol, so now I am in a position where I can't use a lot of the ammo that I already have. So like if I had the pistol, there would be no issues. There would be no issues if I still had the pistol, because I would still have more than enough ammo at that point.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize honestly, you run into some interesting glitches when I'm around. And all that stuff.
All right. Okay, so I have all four reactor rods for the breaker box. I have three of those. That's fine. That's enough for what I need. All right. Okay, here we go. Fuse box scraps. Okay, so it's club, diamond, heart, spade is the order.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, on harder difficulties, these things will actually come to these stone puppets will actually come to life.
Okay. Yeah, the bolt cutters. I've seen plenty of those in plenty of games. The obvious solution, honestly, when it comes to bolt cutters, just shoot the damn blocks off.
Okay, so this spot right here is one of the locations where you could find one of the VHS tapes, and this is most likely going to be the one that you find first, since it's just kind of out in the open. But a lot of them are like hidden in interesting places.
If you're not using a guide and all that stuff, then yeah.
Yeah, one of them is in a location that I guarantee no one would ever find without a guide.
Great. It's starting again.
On the war, a reflection. Last month marked 7 years since the end of the war, so it seems like a good time to reflect on the impact it has had on our lives. I think across the whole city, the war has left us feeling troubled. We were called to service for the sake of righteousness, love for one's city, and protecting others, but in the end, we found that those calls were just noble lies, and behind them, the horror of reality thwarted our starry-eyed ideals. We left home as heroes and came home as murderers. But this tension leads to a question. Why should we care about right and wrong, or friendliness, as the children's show puts it? Following such things can have a terrible cost. The only reason would be if there were some overarching purpose, some guiding goodness to our wanderings in the world. But that's exactly what an injustice like the war calls into question. Perhaps it is time to put aside those old ideals. Perhaps it is time to look for other sources of hope. Perhaps the wise man is the one who lives for himself. Man, that's depressing. So
It is.
this is a world that just never moved on from the Vietnam War, that never found the light and just wallowed in depression.
Mm-hmm.
So if we didn't have a show like Sesame Street to actually show light, to show us the light, then this our world could have been very similar.
This is like something from a horror movie.
True.
The sort of thing that moves as soon as you turn your back.
There. tape you up. All right.
But then again, I can understand the escape from that you want to escape from something and all that stuff, and just be.
All right. Okay, this is weird. The game is like glitching out. It doesn't recognize that I have a lot of this, that I'm taking a lot of this stuff out.
You might have to save it and reload it back up, probably.
Okay. Stash those. Go ahead and use that. Okay, that. All right. I don't. I can get rid of 2 of these, to be honest. I can stash 2 of these. I'll discard that. Stash. There we go. Okay, interesting. You're supposed you're supposed to be able to save even if you have tokens in the tools box. And yet it wouldn't let me do it that time. Interesting. All right. Well, that's saved. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave this episode here. I feel like we've gotten far enough. I mean, we're an hour 15 minutes into this, so we'll pick this back up in another episode, and we'll actually probably be starting that here in just a couple minutes because I want to do 2 episodes of this today.
Okay.
So. Anyway, we'll see you all for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And we will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.